Hello everyone, it's Lance Eastman here again for Best Day Ever Mountain Biking, and I've got some exciting, if not slightly terrifying news for you. This morning I managed to get an entry into the EWS 100 in Crankworx in Rotorua in March this year. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of you watch my videos and you think, well Lance, you're not a very good mountain biker, and when you climb a hill you wheeze like a cat with a fur ball. So how are you possibly going to do that? And that is the terrifying bit. I don't know, but I'm here today and I'm going to try I need to start training. No shuttles today. I need to work out somehow how to climb 6 or 7 stages of climbing, because I haven't done that. The last race I actually took the bus. So if you want to follow my progress and see whether a middle-aged, unfit, average skilled rider can actually do the EWS, subscribe and we'll take the journey together. Alright, so we're going to start with Corridor. This is actually the stage we did in October that I forgot to turn the camera on. So anyway, you won't do it at race pace, but a bit slippery today. I've been making a habit of falling off a lot lately. There are actually 2 guys at the top on e-bikes, and it looks very tempting, I must say, but I'm going to hold off the e-bike thing for a little bit longer, as I've got to get fit to this EWS thing. So, big puddle. That's unpleasant. Oh, all sorts of lines here. I guess you should take the line they had in the race. There is quite a good shortcut line here. I think it was taped all the way around here. It's a bit sloppy, eh? Whoa! I did say it was a bit sloppy. Oh, it went for skid. Okay, so yet again I've come off. I seem to be making a real habit of this at the moment. I was going pretty slow, then I just literally went for a big skate. It's usually when you've just entered a major race that requires a lot of technical skills. The other thing about the EWS is the last 2 times I've had it in Rotorua, it's been a wet, slidey shocker. So must be due a bone dry one, let's hope. Alright, Paddy's run shouldn't get up to too much mischief in here. Those are always the comments I make before I stack it, but not today. The irony is I didn't put any elbow pads on today because I knew this was just a low-key training ride and I was very unlikely to come off. Saying that, I put the full face helmet on, so not quite sure what that means. Taking a bob each way, I suppose. I think Paddy's Run is a really good trail for one of these special sort of Rotorua trails. Really, it's you know, relatively easy. You can take the kids down it, well, to a degree, and it's got some easier and harder lines. So even if you're a reasonable rider, it's still got some fun stuff in it like this, which looks super slippery. Look at the skid marks coming down there. Never mind. Whoa. Anyway, it's all good, but yeah, I think you can actually bypass that, but it goes around an easier line. But yeah, it's a good fun trail, this. Whoa, right in the eye. Alright, we're coming into Tickler here. I always used to love when they had the redwoods up on the other side. It was spectacular riding through those. It's a shame they had to cut them down, but well, I think there's a couple of them left behind just for reminder's sake. This is at the bottom of Tickler, just about to head up the hill. Just thought I'd show you these awesome redwood trees here. The whole hillside used to be covered in them. They chopped them down, which was a real shame, but they did leave these few here, and this kind of like they've made this little picnic spot which is quite nice to stop and have a break. Talking of breaks, I'm supposed to be training, so please could you stop distracting me and let me get on with my training ride. Okay, we're riding past the shuttle queue. Don't look, just keep your eyes ahead, don't look to the left, whatever you do. I said don't look, keep going straight. No shuttles today. Okay, so we're 12 k's into our first training ride. You're not feeling too bad, so that's good. I'm going to hit up or try out Old Chevy. Haven't done that for a while. It's a good trail. It's one of those ones that you tend to come down here and do the shuttles. So as we're not allowed to do the shuttles, we'll do Old Chevy today. Old Chevy's quite a cool trail. It's kind of a mixture of up and down. It's not, I wouldn't call it an uphill trail or a downhill trail. It's an undulating trail. So it's quite good when you're trying to get fit. Little jump of sorts. Not too bad. Ooh, that's a nice fun lip. Actually, the surface I like in these sort of tracks though. I think the pine needles and the mixture of the ground, it's wet but it's quite grippy. Makes you feel quite confident on it. Ooh, that used all the travel. Just the perfect temperature for our first training ride. Oh, nice little stream. This used to be a cool gap jump here. I used to really like it, and now look at it. It's a piece of wood with a 2 centimetre drop. So that's talk about dumbing down the track. I don't even know quite why you would put a 3X on there, because it's about the easiest part of the track now. I can really hear lunch calling me now. Getting super hungry. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Well, that was the Chinese menu. I'm really quite exhausted. Only done 24 k's of pedaling. It shows what happens if you actually don't take the shuttle. So pretty tired. So I'm going to have a little rest, but while I'm having a rest, I'm going to show you another little clip I took the other day. I met this American lady coming down to Miki on the drops. If you've ever done the track, you'll know exactly where I'm talking about. She wanted to go down, but she was clearly very nervous about it. But anyway, I'll show you what happened next. I think it's kind of cool. It just sort of embraces what I think is all about mountain biking. Okay, we're on to Miki, and this is the chute. Actually looks fairly dry today, but it can get a lot of people into trouble. This bit's not too bad. It's down there, although it looks okay to dry. And I've got a guinea pig up here who says she's going to go and send it for me to see what this looks like. Here she comes.
What if you like judge me for the rest? Like, I don't know.
I could go viral, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's got this.
Yeah, it's just that bottom part.
Yeah, super smooth. Look at that. Total control.
Yeah, but now it's like this is where I've crashed so many times. I shouldn't have stopped. But then I crashed.
She's and then it'll be on YouTube then. All right, she's a little bit hesitant about this bit, but I'm exceptionally lucky to have someone to show us how it's done.
Or not how it's done.
Well, one way or another, it'll make interesting footage.
And it'll be slow, right?
Well, slow's good. Slow and under control.
I wish those people would quit texting me. Okay, I'm going to not go that close to the tree. Yep.
Just straight down the middle, I think's the way to go.
You know I'm a chicken. You don't even know me.
I know, but I can see you've got the skills. I mean, you've got green gloves and matching pants. You must know what you're doing.
They're not really matching.
Well, it's...
come on. Okay, I'm just gonna put my foot in and roll and not try to do too much, right?
You'll be fine.
I'm not even clipped in.
Well done. You, oh, sweet as. I thought you said it. I thought you said it was difficult.
You're a really good cheerleader, mate.
No worries, man. Have a good ride.
Thank you.
So do you hear the cheer at the end? That's what mountain biking's all about. You come down a trail, scares the bejesus out of you, but you get down clean and the sense of achievement is truly amazing. So I guess I better do it now and not cock it up, because otherwise it will be funny. I shouldn't say things like that because you know what happens, eh? But anyway, it's looking dry. I guess it's my turn. She seemed to do a pretty good job of that, so I might follow the same line, I think. I can remember what the line was. Come straight down the middle. Under some level of control, I'm actually sliding a bit. And for there, although I reckon that line for me. Woohoo! And I'll have my little scream too. Alright, I had my little rest. Dragon's Tail is what we're doing now, so basically heading back to the car. Might head back to the car and grab a bit of food and see if I can rejuvenate myself, but yeah, a bit tired. This is always a fun trail, it just flows so nicely. Little wee double. Oh, unclipped with one foot, that was sketchy. These can be quite fun trails to charge around at speed when you've got some energy. But yeah, I haven't got any energy right now. Well, it's official, the first training ride is behind me. Managed 30 k's of pedalling. Didn't do a huge amount of climbing, but reasonably happy with my first effort. I need to do well over double that and about 4 times as much climbing for an EWS event, so I'm a long way off being fit enough to do it. I know it doesn't seem that big an achievement. You watch YouTube and people do all sorts of ultra marathons and crazy things, but that's not me. I'm a unfit bloke who's turning 50 this year, and I guess if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. So I really want to try and get fit, do this event, and if you want to follow me and see how it goes, just subscribe and maybe a thumbs up, like, and that'll motivate me to keep going. See you on the next one.